Fam, what's up, fam? Trevaro Hardy, aka Mr. ATL Wholesaler here. Coming in real quick. I want to do this video. I did a live video yesterday with my partner Carlos, and we did a live feed, and someone inboxed me and had a question. So the question that they asked, I told them, hold on. I said, give me until tomorrow. I'm not gonna answer your question now. I'm gonna answer it live tomorrow. That way, it won't just benefit him. It'll benefit everyone, because this question that he asked, everyone else that looked at the live video yesterday probably had the same question, but may not have knew how to ask the question, or maybe could have been afraid to ask the question, or whatever the case may have been. So I said, that's a great question what you asked. So tell you what, I'll log in live tomorrow at some point in time when I get a break, and I will answer that question so that everyone could benefit. Because again, that's what it's all about. It's about giving back. All right. So the question that they asked was about the terminology that I used in the video when myself and my partner was out at a property meeting with the homeowner, and we was going through the property inspecting it. And the question they asked was, what did you mean by crunching numbers? What is that? What is crunching numbers? All right. So essentially, and that's a great question. Essentially, what crunching numbers is it's taking the ARV, which is the after repaired value, multiplying that by a certain percentage, a conservative percentage, depending on the area, and subtracting the repairs. And that will give you your MAO, your maximum allowable offer. So that means that's the most you will offer on this property, period. You don't go above that, for depending on the area. So for the sake of arguments, let's say the property that we went and looked at yesterday was worth $100,000. And we're going to multiply that by 65%. So that's the average that you want to use. 65% times the ARV is what's normal. It's kind of like standard, minus the repairs, and that'll give you your MAO, which is your maximum allowable offer that you will offer that homeowner, that seller. All right. Now, in that case, 65%, again, that's standard. Now, if you're in a hot area, you can pay all the way up to 80%. You can pay up to 90% if you're in a very hot area, a buyer's market, a seller's market that's super hot. A seller's market, man, you can kill it at 80%, at 90%. But now, on the other hand, on the flip side of that, if you're in a bad area, a war zone, you don't want to do 65% of the ARV. You want to do maybe 50%, maybe 40%. All right, and because you want to be conservative, you want to make sure. Because here's the thing, if you have a property in a war zone, it's going to take longer to sell it. It's going to be difficult to sell it. And if that's the case, you got to have a great price. You got to have a bargain price, period. That's how properties sell. You got to have a great property, a great property in a great area, great price, or great terms. You got to offer term. So in this case, a war zone, you're going to offer maybe 40% times the ARV, or 50%. So in this case, sake of argument, let's say 65%. All right. So 100,000 times 65% is 65,000, minus say 20,000 for repairs. That give you 45,000. That's your maximum allowable offer. So with that number, since you've crunched those numbers, this is what you do. You go back to the seller, say, hey, Mr. Seller, we crunched our numbers, which is the crunching of the numbers, the ARV, all right, multiplied by 65% in this case, because it's an average market area there, minus the repairs, which is 20,000, say. All right, so Mr. Seller, here's what I can do. We crunch the numbers on it, and we can pay you, say, 30,000 for the property. So you would say like 30,000, because keep in mind, the 45,000 is the maximum allowable offer. That's here. That's the max. All right. So you want to come below that so you leave some haggle room for yourself. All right. As you negotiate with the homeowner. So let's just say you go to them, say, I can pay 30,000. Cool. All right. So you offer them 30,000. They may say, no, I got to have, man, that's way too low. And when I say 30,000 on $100,000 property, it seems low, but in all actuality, it's really not. Because you got to consider the repairs, and then you got to consider the fact that you're not doing this. You're not a non-profit organization. You're doing this to make a profit, some kind of profit. All right. So you want to be conservative. So you can say 30,000. You don't want to go in and say, I'll pay you 15,000. That's just a crazy, absurd lowball offer. You don't want to lowball them, but you want to give them a decent offer that you can deal with, that you can live with, and then you want to leave that room for you to haggle and negotiate with. All right. So you tell them, so hey, I can pay 30,000. That's what we can do. We crunch the numbers. We're good to go with the repair, blah, blah, blah. They say, no, I got to have 65,000 for this property. And then you come back and say, okay, well, let me get with my partner. Let me see what we can do. You come back and say, hey, no, we can't pay 65. We can pay 35,000. We can pay 33,000. He say, nah, man, I got to have 65. I tell you what, if you guys can close quickly, get me, I tell you what, you guys close this out by next week. Give me 50,000. You can take the property. It's yours. 50,000. And you know from your numbers, the max that you can pay is what? 45,000. That's it. You can pay 45,000. You know that. That's what you crunch the numbers for. So you come back and say, all right, Mr. Seller, I talked with my partner. We can close next week, but we still can't get you to 50,000 because of the repairs and how long it's going to take us to get it all fixed up and days on market. We have to consider all these costs that's going to affect our overall projection and profit margin. Okay, so you say, well, what we can do, we can come up to 40,000. So say, nah. I tell you what, you got a deal. If you can get me a contract today at 45,000, you got a deal. Guess what? What you were looking for? What's your maximum allowable offer? 45,000. That's it. So guess what? Now, since you created a 30,000 initial offer, and you know your max is 45, now you're still in the game. You're still in it at 65% minus the repairs. Cool. Strike up the contract. Boom. Send it over. Email, fax, whatever. Get it to them ASAP. Lock it down. Boom. You turn around, take that same property, and you sell it at 75% LTV of the ARV, 75%. All right, so you say 100,000 times 75%, which is 75,000 minus 20,000, which will give you $55,000. So now you put it on the market for 55,000. You got a profit right there, just like that, of $10,000. So you make $10,000 for essentially flipping the paper. Cool, just like that, guys. That's how easy it is. Crunch the numbers correctly, and you save yourself the heartache in the long run, and you get a good property at a good price, at a decent price, and you pass the savings on to the end buyer, and everyone is happy. Your seller's happy. You're happy. You just made 10 grand. The end buyer's happy because they're gonna make 100 grand, whatever the case may be. Boom. Everybody is happy. So that's what we mean by crunching numbers. Crunch them right. The R times the conservative percentage, depending on the area, minus the repairs. That's your Mayo. You know what I'm saying? Maximum allowable offer, MAO, Mayo. And that's it, guys. It's just that simple, just that easy. Another quick tip. You know you can sell it at 75% in that area. So you want to put it out, like I said, at 55,000. Since you now you do the flip side of this, the same way you create a little haggle room for you and the homeowner, the seller, create a little haggle room for yourself and your end buyer. All right. So instead of putting out at 55,000, raise it up a little bit. Put it out at 60,000 or 58,000 or 59.5 or 57.5, because everyone who contacts us, and most people anywhere, when they contact you about purchasing your property, they're not gonna come with the full asking price unless it's just a super hot market and they just are extremely in love with the property. That's the only way they're gonna come to you and offer full asking price. Other than that, everyone want a discount. Everyone want to feel like they got a deal. So that's the deal, guys. That's what you do. That's how you crunch numbers, and you save yourself in the long run. Again, like I said, when you put it back on the market, leave a little haggle room there as well. Put it out there for 58.5 or 95, 59.5 or 60,000, 63,000. That way, you know, as long as you get at least 55,000 because of that margin, you're good. $10,000 profit just like that. All right, guys, it's your boy Trevaro Hardy, aka Mr. ATL Wholesaler here, with another quick tip. Great question from a guy that inboxed me from the Facebook Live video yesterday. Thanks for asking that question. Keep them coming, guys. Ask me questions, inbox me, email me, text me, call me up. Whatever question you have, I will eventually get to you. I'm busy, but I will get to you eventually. All right. So that's the deal, guys. Keep going strong in real estate. Hey, it's a breadwinner. There's more than enough money for everyone. If you have, like I said, you want to team up, partner up with me or my partner Carlos, give us a shout out, contact us, inbox us, text, call, whatever the case may be, email. All right. Whatever you want to do, get in touch with us. And we'll do what it takes to make a complete partnership, guys. And always remember, teamwork make the what? Dream work. Teamwork make the dream work, guys. So let's partner up on things. Let's get deals done. There's more than enough money for everyone. Let's be happy. Take care of your family. Enjoy life to the fullest extent. That's what it's all about. Live your life to the fullest. Teamwork make the dream work. Trevaro Hardy, aka Mr. ATL Wholesaler. I love clapping my hands, as y'all can see. All right, guys, I'll catch you guys on the next video. And that's right, guys. It's this weekend. NFC champion. Yep, you know what it is. Rise up, Falcons. You know, I'm a Falcon fanatic, a Falcon diehard fan. Win, lose, or draw. we in there, and we always in the building, tailgating, doing something. Anyway, that's just a whole nother story. But hey, guys, enjoy your night. Have a great night. I'll catch you guys on the next video, on the next live feed on Facebook. See you. Trevaro Hardy, aka Mr. ATL Wholesaler. I'm out.